Hello dear students, in this video I am going to discuss about the second indicator of development, that is growth rate of per capita income. Just like growth rate of national income, according to this indicator also, when the per capita income of a country increases for a long period and continuously, it can be said that economic development has taken place. Now, what is per capita income? So, per capita income is an average income per head. Okay, it is an average income. It does not mean that each and every individual is actually receiving that income. Some individual may be receiving higher income and some may be receiving a lower income than what we have got or what we have obtained by this. Now, how do we obtain per capita income? So, per capita income is the gross national income of a country divided by the population of that country. Now, we have seen one of the limitations in national income, that in national income population was not considered. But here in the formula itself, the gross national income is divided by population. So we may say that this indicator takes into account the population of the country too. And hence, per capita income as an indicator is superior to the national income as an indicator. Even the experts of UNO have recommended per capita income as an indicator of economic development. Now, just like national income, here also, if the country's per capita income rises at a faster rate, we may consider that the development is fast. And if per capita income grows at a slow rate, then development is also slow. However, if per capita income is constant, that means there is neither a rise nor a fall in per capita income, and if it is constant, then there is a stagnation. Lastly, if per capita income falls, then it is termed as negative development, or again it is underdevelopment. The ultimate objective of economic development is to improve the standard of living of people and to raise the human development, and for this per capita income is the best indicator. Rise in per capita income improves the physical welfare of an individual, and hence per capita income is considered to be the real indicator of economic development. Now let's have a look at a table in order to get a better picture of per capita income. As you can see in the table, again there are same 6 countries, and it can be seen from the table that per capita income of India is lower than Norway, then USA, China, and even Sri Lanka. If we compare India's per capita income with Norway, so we may say that uh, India's per capita income is 11 to 12 times lesser than that of Norway. But when we look at the growth rate of per capita income, it is seen that the growth rate of per capita income in India is higher as compared to other countries. No doubt, except China, all the other countries, their growth rate of per capita income is less as compared to India. So we may say that rate of development in India is faster as compared to the other countries. Talking about some limitations of per capita income. First one, that is only estimates. In per capita income, both population as well as national income is considered. National income is calculated every year, and therefore we get almost correct data regarding national income. But population of our country is not calculated every year. It is calculated after every 10 years. And therefore only an approximation is taken for the other years. So on this basis we cannot say that per capita income is correct or data regarding per capita income is correct. Next one, that is difficulty in calculation of national income and per capita income. We have already seen that there are various difficulties in calculating national income like illiteracy, barter transaction, tax avoidance, tax evasion, and so on. In the same way, whether per capita income should be at current prices or it should be at constant prices. So this kind of difficulties also make it difficult to know about the real situation regarding the per capita income. Next one, that is per capita income shows only an average. As we have already seen that per capita income is an average income per head. Okay, so it is just an average income, and therefore with an increase in per capita income, if income distribution is not equal, there is an unequal distribution of income, then we may not say that economic development has taken place. So due to this also, per capita income as an indicator is considered to be deficient. Next one, that is difficulty in comparison. Now, per capita income of different countries are generally expressed in their own respective currencies. So in order to have a comparison, we have to first convert this into US dollars, and only then we are supposed to make a comparison. But different countries of the world have imposed different controls on the exchange rate, and therefore even the real exchange rate cannot be known. And when this itself is not known, therefore a real comparison cannot be made, and on that basis we cannot say that one country is economically developed as compared to other. Last one, that is deceptive indicator. Per capita income of the country is not the actual income that is obtained by each and every citizen. Why? Because it is again an average income per head. So we may say that it hides more than it reveals. Why? Because if we see per capita income, we may say that each and every citizen of a country or each and every individual is getting so much income. But actually it is not so. The real picture is that many of the citizens are not even getting that much income. So it is said that it is a deceptive indicator. It does not reveal the actual picture or the actual income that a citizen is getting.